Today, we're continuing this as usual. Yeah, I mean, last time I stopped somewhere. I stopped at the detailing of the legs part. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna continue. With that. Finishing the legs, go up the abdominal part. Finish that as well. Like everything up the knee until those like straps over the shoulders is all kind of like ready to be finalized with details, and that'll be all for the polishing stage of this character, aside from the head, the arms, and the giant mechanical arms at the back. And I'm also kind of like thinking of like leaving his arms like this, like without like armor or anything. I'm still not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. Header has been drilling for an hour, and I needed something to keep my mind sane. Well, that's great. You should. I've been having construction for like 2-3 days. Like they were changing the plumbing in the streets, so it's pretty noisy. Plus renovation in my basement. Yeah, it's been intense. All right, so yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's get into it. Alright, so everything that's red is everything that I need to complete. I'll put these white for the moment, just so I can actually compare what I need to complete like now and later. What's my inspiration reference for this little guy? Nothing. It's just really just repeating my style and making sure he fits with the Mega Wawa on the left that I did earlier. Do you have, or do you recommend any good kit bash set? Do you use one? Yeah, I use the Vitelli one sometimes, like to do like those little like circles like this. I don't know if I recommend any of them. I mean, Vitelli's kit is pretty good, right? But I'm not like necessarily a big kit basher, so I wouldn't say. I prefer to create the shapes myself, which is it's fine to use kit bash, right? It's not a stab at kit bash at all. What I just said. I'm just talking about the way that my brain works. So yeah. Let's go for detailing. So yeah, there's not much subdivision on my mesh. Like a lot of it is Dynamesh actually. I could always just like ZBrush and reproject if ever I feel like that like he's hard to pose or anything. But like I said, I'm thinking maybe he's going to not really have like a pose anyway. So we'll see. So yeah, all right, let's continue this. Like, I mean, I'm kit bashing inside of my models for sure. what I meant by like I don't mean that I don't like kit bash. Like what I'm doing right now is pretty much it's pretty much the definition of kit bashing. Getting the bash. Hello, looking good, Marco. Thanks, Arlie Bonatti. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the follow, also. Panda Ant. Yeah, I don't want it for the big shapes, but often I fill the gaps between shapes, giving depth and such. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's exactly it. Painted Dragon. Hey, dude. Early stream today. Yep, it is actually. Painted Dragon. I see you're using the Angus, how do you call those? Emoji. This is my dog. My dog. Oh, Medzi. Bonjour. Bonjour, Medzi. Okay. We're gonna add a second layer for the detailings there, just in case. Just in case. Just playing around a little bit. Trying to figure out maybe what I want to do in terms of the details. Often using the morph brush just to erase some details that I'm not sure. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'd say it's been a little bit challenging lately. Some minor health issues and other stuff. The stress of life and preparation, and some things not really working, panning out. Yeah, it's been stressful to be quite honest. Very stressful, but I guess it's starting to get better, so that's cool. All right, let's play some of those my infamous, I don't know how to call them, like bumpy lines. Let's also load my alphas. Let's just go around and add a couple. This is something that I do all the time, those things. Question is, are they too big? Oh, I mean, I've made them a bit smaller in this area here. I don't think it actually shows that much. C'est la vie. Yeah. Well said. Courage. Ben merci, Maddy. J'apprécie beaucoup. I might reserve this space for something else here. I'm thinking. Ça va être chaud la retopo. I'm not doing any retopo. It's gonna stay. It's just a small project for fun. I'm not gonna bother with. I never really bothered with retopo. Even my latest frog project, there was no retopo, right? It was just a decimation, basically. Let's do it somewhat symmetric. Oh, just give me a second. I'm actually preparing something that I printed as well, and right now I am drying it in a UV bath. So every 45 minutes I have to kind of like move what's in the box and restart my timer. There you go. All right, so after doing this, I think I'm gonna actually just create like some slight extrusion. Going that direction. Smooth it out a bit. And I'm going to create the equivalent attachment on, oops, on this guy over here. Or maybe it's better just on one side, actually. I'm thinking... yeah, let's bring it back to how it was before. There you go. How about UVs? UVs will be well. I don't think I'm going to do that for this character, but on my frog character, the UVs were done with the Rism, with the decimation. Whoops. Hi, good day. Hello, Chubby Ghost. That's a good nickname. No, too much noise there. So often I'll draw like a line, but I'll go back on it after, either like deepening it or like moving it a little bit. It's always best to be diligent, though, for sure. That's the best way of going, but it's not the fastest. And as I said in my previous stream for this character, I like to emphasize on speed rather than like being diligent, let's say. Wow, nice polygons. Thank you, Naked Buddha. What's going on here? Okay. Hey Marco, hey Saku Legend. And thanks for the follow. It's not symmetrical after all. Okay, I don't know how I ended up making it not symmetrical. Anyways, problem solved. Bestiar. Hey Marco, how's it doing today? Not bad, not bad. I hope you're doing well as well. Can you de-zoom, please? I want to see the kitty. There we go. Hi, Marco. Cool details. Romama. Thanks. Thank you. Marco, thanks for streaming all those amazing sculpt. Hey, my pleasure. I followed the Elden Frog series. When the ZBrush stage ended, I had 107 million polygons. Yeah. It's pretty nuts. Oh, thanks for a subscription. I just saw that. Sorry, I don't have the sound notification. So, David Arenas P, thank you so much. Really appreciated. Navas Davey. Hey Marco, thanks for sharing your knowledge. My pleasure. Legend, you know who is Ben Hurd? I love as much as yours. Yeah, I know who's Ben Hurd is. Thanks. Bien sûr que tu veux voir le chat. Alright. Is there anything that stands out? Before I put like more small details, I just want to make sure I've really utilized the space. Oops. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Thanks for the follow. I'm gonna check the chat soon. I'm just a bit in my head right now. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's going to be it. I try getting more into concept my own creature character, which is why I find your streams so inspiring. Oh, cool, thanks. Thanks for saying that. Hey Marco, can we put a subtool in transparency with X-ray mode in ZBrush? It has to be all the subtools at the same time. This character looks freaking cool. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks for the follow again. Thanks for another follow. Hey Marco, what do you think about Redshift in ZBrush? I don't have really strong opinions at the moment. I tried it a little bit, and a couple of things looked pretty promising actually. But like it's the beginning, right? So like a lot of stuff is missing to really make it like something like I will converge to in terms of like my pipeline. But it's pretty cool. I'm happy that like they're going in the direction, let's say, at the very least. I tried to make that shape work last time, and it really didn't work. I think I have to let it go. Just testing a few things. Hello Wesley, Lino Dev. I didn't know this, your stream. Your stuff is absolutely amazing. Oh, thanks. Okay. All right. So you see, I just realized I haven't talked for a while. Sorry, I was really in my head. The morph target is really cool when it comes to erasing details that, well, let's say you figure out that it doesn't work with your design anymore, just being able to erase them. That's really really cool. I love this this tool, so don't sleep on it. The morph brush, and of course the morph target and such. Oh. Let me see if I actually put too much details. Oh, I'll just flip. There we go. Hey, Chaos, did you create that brush? Sorry, I'm not sure which brush you're talking about. So this is the before and after for the details. Oop, oop, there we go. Hey Marco, how's it going? Good, and you? Holding only? I think this edge should be not so sharp. Let's just cut it and then smooth it out. Maybe this one can be a bit smoother too. Sorry, I'm fine. Lost my job as an environment artist recently. Oh, that sucks. So looking for a new one and simultaneously learning character creation. Planning to move to Canada from Poland next year. Cool. Awesome. Any advice for Canada? I don't know. I mean, it's just, I love my country and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have an advice for Canada actually. Buy a really good parka because it's freaking cold. That's for sure. But you get used to it. I mean, I didn't even notice the cold this year. I think maybe like 1 or 2 days in November was like pretty cold, but other than that, it was fine. But I'm used to here as well, so take that with a grain of salt. Marco, do you believe that a game studio prefers to hire someone they know and has a medium basic portfolio, or a totally unknown person with an excellent portfolio has the same chance? Yes, I do. I actually do. Because the ability to be able to communicate with somebody and know that they will do their best and they actually care for you is sometimes better than just like a powerhouse, but that doesn't give a shit about you. So, yep. The working in a team is not just only having good people working for you. It's also having a healthy team. I find that's a cool trick to kind of like create connections in between cavities. To move with back face, and you use like a minus 100 of focal shift. Sometimes you just mask a little bit before. It's a bit overkill of details at the back after all, but you know what, I'll just leave it like it is. I'll just finish with the top part here. This little thing doesn't work. We're gonna check the chat soon as well. I just want to finish this part. So yeah, right now like I said, the amount of detail is like, it's a bit severe, but once I'm gonna be putting like the colors and putting everything like on and separating things with different like color schemes and stuff, it's gonna actually also kind of like create some like hierarchy of shapes inside of this, and a lot of the details are actually going to kind of like get lost into that hierarchy and restabilize things a bit. I might still remove details at the end. This is why I kept everything on layers. And because yeah, if it's too intense now, I'll remove them. But for the moment, I'll just like stick with this, sorry. And I think I'll be fine. It's just, I think what happened also, there's too much like carved line at the back. I think that's what actually didn't help. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, let's save this. And let's complete the backpack after, real quick. We'll finish with the body. Okay, Marco, do you believe? Yes, and Asgard, yo Marco and all. So relaxing to watch. That's cool. That's the goal. Work and relax. No Chaos Discord community yet. Yes, there is one. Just to go at the bottom of the screen, and there's a link. Either the link for my links, or the link for Chaos Mason's link, and you'll see there's a Discord community thing there. This is where also you can check our website, check our your tutorials and everything, and yep, all that stuff. Marco, it's normal to be scared of not being capable of the task they could give me in a studio. Is it something that can make them fire me? Well, I mean, yeah, the reality is that if you don't do the work, I mean, they won't keep you because you'll be like it'll be a problem for them to keep you, right? But I mean, you really have to be like at a inferior level below what they're trying to do in order to for them to really like fire you. Otherwise, like they're going to give you a chance, they're going to teach you, and it should be all right? I mean, usually they check your portfolio to see if like you're within the range skill. So like when a studio hires you and they check your portfolio, normally it's because they believe that like you can like get there, right? Except if you like lied in your portfolio and all, but otherwise, no. I think normally you always get a chance to get better. Yeah, there, Marco and all. Yeah. Hey, Talden. Yeah, healthy team is important. I had to quit last job because leads and management didn't even care to talk to artists. Oh, that's not good. None contact me during the development. When one client said they liked my models, everyone just sat tightly and guessed what did I do and how did I do it, delivering pretty random stuff. We are all in the same chat all the time. Maybe it was the last straw for me. Yeah. Well, I mean, if there's a lack of communication in the team, for sure, it's not going to help at all. Finally could visit your stream. My time zone sucks. It's all good. Oh, thanks for the sub there, Derek. That's super cool. Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. Sadir, I was just watching the frog tutorial in YouTube. You used the rib brush a lot. Where did you get that brush? I don't know. I don't know where I got it. I don't remember, so I'm not going to share it, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Brushmaster 3000. Hi guys, any recommendation for great ZBrush teachers? Well, I know that David Igo is giving like classes for ZBrush. Actually, let me do a tad of promotion because he's a good friend of mine and he's a very good teacher and artist. So let me go get the link. He gave me a link that probably is going to be helpful. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so this guy gives classes. I put it in the chat, and he's very good. So this would be a recommendation of mine. Where to start building trust among studios? You mean among the people inside of the studio? How do you build trust? Between like the artists and the lead and everything? Where to start building trust? I mean, it's kind of like the responsibility of the leading staff, I find, to do that kind of stuff, to make sure that the team is kind of like well and that they talk and stuff. But I mean, if your management team doesn't do it, I think you kind of like have to do it by yourself and kind of like get out there and talk to the people and be a bit like proactive and everything. And I mean, if you start really doing that kind of like things, in my opinion, you're kind of like showing some form of like maybe not leadership, or maybe leadership, maybe something that can lead to leadership. Just like having this like proactive attitude to kind of like share knowledge and to go talk to people. This is something very, very, very important, and I see it like in the people working for us. Like sometimes when I can just see that like an artist kind of like gets it and is interested by that, and when it's time to kind of like give to maybe like take an artist and put him in a lead position, sometimes it can actually be based on this, sometimes even above like the skill level. It's just like how much does this person understand the team dynamics and everything. Yeah. I'm just gonna put back the arms for a second, just to remind myself like what's really like the parts that are hidden. Hey, thanks for the follow. And that music is psychedelic. Fred. Fred. Hello, Fred. Les amis des animaux. Comment est-ce qu'il va? Ghost of Christmas Future. If you're worried about not being good enough, talk about it. Don't tread water in silence. The rest of the people on the team will, on the project will help you out. Yep, that's a very good, very good advice as well. I think there's no shame in saying that, like, you don't feel like you're actually getting something right, and yep, just be honest. Just ask for help. Feels just a tad bit like this song is two songs combined. Yeah, it does sound like that. Kevin 3D Art, hello Marco! To me, feeling not good enough is a good sign, a good thing. It tells me that I can still improve. Yeah, I mean, this. If you feel this way, I mean, one way of like turning it on its head and helping you is just to use that energy to actually get better, right? It's just that, yeah, don't like start like stressing about it at work. Like, and if you do, yeah, go talk to somebody. Just at least like putting it out there will probably help you not being so stressed and self-conscious, and probably might even help you like getting through it, right? Okay. Next. That strap thing. For these straps, like those straps were IMMs, right? I'm just wondering if they're gonna work if I want to ever like print this. I would actually have to change them a little bit, but I'll just keep them like this for the moment. How would you recommend to lose fear of detailing and sculpting higher poly meshes? Work with morph brushes and layers, and just try anything and keep what works and erase what doesn't work. And at some point, you'll discover patterns that you like to repeat. So, and it'll become like a safe zone, basically. Same. I also struggle with detailing and cleaning up my bottles too. Sometimes feels like I get more wobbly and unrefined than cleaner, sharper. Well, I mean, are you talking about the polishing stage, like polishing of surfaces, or adding details? Ça revoir, Angus. Angus, il est dans le salon là. So yeah, I'm gonna remove those little details here because like I find that they are not sci-fi-y, like those bolts here. Plus also like it's getting to a level of detail that is not really what I'm going for. Like I'm not going for like too micro detail and stuff, and having them could actually just like fight against the rest of my the direction I'm going for. But about fear in general and those things, I think that one thing that's important when you're like afraid of something is two things. Number one is, well, you got to practice it, right? To be able to understand it and harness the technique correctly. And the other part is you have to give yourself permission to suck. You're not going to be good from the get-go. It's going to take a while. But you have to understand that this is absolutely normal. So you really do have, like, keep that as a mantra. When is it a good time to clear the undo history for you? I never do it. I just yeah, no, I never do it. I don't save my undo history though. Like so after a project it gets cancelled, right? But no, I never really do it. Do it. That's Palpatine from Star Wars. Alright, let's see, that's straight enough. It's good. Let's work this piece now. Actually, let's save. Fred really wants to see my dog. He's in the other room, he's sleeping. Plus I got a bunch of shit on the floor right here, so next time. Come see my stream next time and ask again. More organic sculpture. It's more like detailing the model more and having somewhat clean shapes. Yeah, I'd say it's a hard one to explain. I'd say it's really about testing, working on the on layers, many layers, checking what works and not, I guess. Working on Scorn-inspired control pulled. Sorry, what do you mean by that? I actually lost my fear of that pretty recently. It's like enlightenment. Yeah, when you get like some epiphany or something. My undo story is turned off at some point because my PC can't handle it. Potato PC thing. Ah, yeah, okay. Paul Poutine. That's stupid. Alright, that's good. That's good. Thank you. Scorn is awesome. Yeah, Scorn is really cool, actually. Very cool. If you keep all your understory, the file size is enormous, right? No, well, only if you actually enable it here in undo history and you save as a project, but I save as a ZTL, so there's no, like, nothing that's, like, kept. So let me just flip my... models for one last time. Not my models, but my prints. One last time. Is my timer okay? Yep. Right. Is it okay to focus on more specific type of art like stylized versus realistic? Do we need to be great at both? No. I think in that regards you can easily just like be good in one. I find myself to actually kind of like be in the middle of both of them. I don't do like semi-realistic, semi-stylized per se. Like I lean a bit more on the realistic, I'd say, in general terms. Like this might be not it right now, but yeah, you find your zone at some point, and there's all types of games with all types of styles. So yeah, Scorn is a game where everything is mechanical flesh component. Yeah, Scorn is really great on that regard. I really liked it for its visual design and stuff. Man. Morbidity, hello. All right, let's oh, for some reason it's not working in Symmetry. Oh, okay, I understand why. I'll fix that later. Actually, no, I'll fix that now because I don't have enough resolution anyway to work on this mesh. Plus, I need to create myself a layer. How are you guys? I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Okay, I guess. I'm starting to do better. Not to reiterate too much, but last week I had a major headache plus some bad news to take care of, so I was kind of like that was a bummer one. Actually gonna add a little something. Is there layers on this? No, there's no layers on this one though. Curve strap, and I'm gonna put it in line mode. Add some thickness to them. Alright, that should be good, which means I only have this part to finish. That would be cool if I can finish it this stream. I'm like nearing the end of my allowed time for the stream. Yeah, it would be nice if I can actually just finish this to be able to say that like the only thing remaining, except for the mechanical arm, will be the organic part. Okay, let's save. Chubby Ghost, my struggle with layers is always that I can't change the resolution when working in it with subdivision. Well, I mean, at some point you kind of like have to commit to a certain amount of subdivision. It's not like extremely rigid, but you kind of like, it's going to help you if you do. Normally what I do is I just like subdivide until I make a test to see like what's the real tiniest detail that I'm gonna want to put on the character. Like these character here, that they don't have like too much tiny details, so I don't have to subdivide that much. But like once you subdivide, you just create your layers and then you don't have to play with the subdivision anymore. Mario BDT, thanks for the sub. That's really cool. Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. The cat is looking amazing. Thanks. Thank you. Let's put the arms here. Sorry to hear that. Bad news is always tough. Hope things get better. Thanks for the sentiment. I appreciate it. Derek. Good use of the emojis. And yeah, as Morbidity is saying, is like you can always like stop the recording of a layer, subdivide, and reapplicate the recording. It creates sometimes like small artifacts, but like nothing too like damaging actually, to be honest. So yeah, it's also something you could do. I preferred not doing it. I prefer just knowing right away the amount of subdivision, but you're never really stuck if you don't. And Morbidity's trick actually is viable. Derek going crazy with the emojis. When will we get a studio tour, like all those amazing sculpture behind you? I guess maybe I could do that. I guess I would need to get like a good camera though. If I do something like that, I just want it to be somewhat of quality, you know? All right, so let's get to it. The sides of the character will be mostly just like the armor. And like this like part would be like kind of like extra padding and such. So yeah, well, let's get to it. Do I have things on layers here? I do. Okay, let's save it. Just want to check if I cannot do this here. Yeah. I think that song is finishing. Or the guy just fell asleep on the keyboard. Yo, thanks for the stream. I learned a lot watching them. Hey, my pleasure, Adrian. Hello, I'm new, but this kitty is very cute. Nice stuff. Thanks. Thanks, Pocket Nick. All right. So this part is going to be like a bit like synthetic, right? So I'm gonna kind of like add some with synthetic cloth, like I mean. So this is basically just to make sure it's not completely hard surface. Oops. Not hard surface I meant, but that the surface is not like clean. So this is gonna help giving it like more of a soft look. You can tone it down after. Didn't really do much, to be honest, but do you still teach nowadays? Not really. This this right there is pretty much my form of teaching that I do. I just don't have the time anymore, right? So got my chaos cap in the post the other day. Amazing quality and great fit despite having a small head. That's cool. Well, I have a huge head, so we're the yin and the yang. Which brushes did you use the most while doing this work? I am also a 3D artist. What brushes? Well, I mean, there's so many brushes that I used. It's going to be a pretty hard question to answer, actually. I would invite you to check the streams that I did on. They're all on YouTube when I'm done with Twitch, so you can check them out there. Feels almost like a watch-along teaching. In a sense, I hope it does. Okay, I will watch your stream and channel. There you go. Thanks for the comment. Much appreciated. And thanks for the follows as well, eh? Adrian, oh, by the way, if you've got a little time, how did you manage to have your alphas directly loaded in the alpha tab? Well, I imported them. I just imported a folder of alphas. What's your playlist? I need some dark fantasy music to sculpt. This is just the free list of music on pixabay.com. I'm not sure if this is exactly the pixabay.com, and you should go into like the music section, I guess. And it's all like free copyright music, actually. Derek with the emojis again. It's not me exhaling, that's the music. No arms for the kitty. when I it was that simple. If you want, I think you can also load up directly into the Z startup. Yeah, if you want them to be like always part of ZBrush, I think. I knew about that. Just having everything already loaded in the tab makes it easier to use compared to Lightbox. Yep. Derek going absolutely nuts. Also, Unsplash is similar if you need refs. Unsplash, reference for what exactly? Actually, I was saying Unsplash is a place for like uncopyrighted music. So if only for my inspiration board, but I use Pinterest for Google for artists. Yeah, yeah. I have to leave. Time to watch John Wick 4. That's cool. Awesome. All right. Have a good one. Derek. Oh, awesome. Enjoy. Yep. Thanks for another follow. So yeah, the sometimes for at least for that method or that way of working, or maybe I should say this type of objective, sometimes just like refining some of the line is like all I will do in terms of like the polishing. Luisio, nice model man. You should work. You should work with that. Sorry, what do you mean? I should work with that? You mean it should be my job to do that kind of stuff? Pank art. Hey, awesome work. I really enjoy your stream and learn a lot. Thanks. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. Just a bad joke, okay. Sorry, I didn't get the sarcastic tone, but that's cool. Thanks for saying that. Actually, not a bad joke. In my channel, no joke is a bad joke. Actually, let me rephrase that. No joke is a bad joke as long as it's not hurting someone. What time is it? Oh my god, 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's over my time. Maybe I can just do just enough to maybe consider it done and revisit it later, because I really wanted to be able to say that I finished well, this part today, so thanks for the follow. Alright, I'm really gonna sprint to the end right there now. Yeah, I don't like this part here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do with it. Come on. Where's that freaking alpha? Yeah, sorry for the for not focusing on the chat right now. I'm really trying to get that finished as soon as possible. Thanks for the follow. Oh, well, that would have been actually, that will be a 3-hour stream instead of a 2.5. Which is fine, which is fine. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it done for today. So next stream I'm gonna be working on the parts in red here and the neck. There we go. So yeah, next stream is gonna be some organic stuff, and I'm gonna finish with the mechanical arms at the very end. So yeah, there's still a lot of work considering the mechanical arms, but otherwise, I mean, we're pretty much getting, I mean, we've did a lot of work. There's still some left, but you know what? It's going pretty well, I think. All right. Cool. Let's check the chat one last time. Can you please show this material setting that you are using now? Yeah, okay. It's just the standard. It's like pretty much the standard material. There you go. Hey Marco, love your work. Happy to catch a live stream. Yeah. Except I'm almost done. Almost done. Are you familiar with the Samurai Pizza Cats cartoon? Not super familiar, but I know what it is. Yeah. I always thought it was cool. Awesome stuff as usual, Marco. Are you going to dip into Resident Evil 4 Remake when it drops? Absolutely. I already bought it. Hello. Your work is really awesome. Thank you, Melissa. Much appreciated. Derek. Still going nuts. Going nuts till the end. Thanks for the incredible scream. Jesus Christ. Stream. Yeah, I really need to take a break, eh? Thanks, Morbidity. It's so good, even red like that is cool. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, when I'm going to be adding colors, it's going to be, it's really going to add something. It's really missing this right now. Sometimes I work with colors at the same time as sculpting. I don't know this time why I didn't do it. Great work. See you next week. Take care. Absolutely. You as well. I mostly lurk, but damn, you work fast. Or I'm just slow. No, I mean I'm a fast worker. I work pretty fast, so yeah, it's not you that's slow. Don't worry about it. I'm sure. Do you follow a concept, or is it all from your head? It's all from my head. Twitch scream. Yeah, exactly. Twitch scream. Just like screaming during the entire Twitch session.